at the same time. That would be the best. Okay, cool. So let's... You haven't seen it yet? You'll know... I don't want to give any spoilers away, but you guys have probably seen it. Did I say text to speech? Yeah, speech to text. Whatever. Yeah, alright, Squire. See, this is why you guys are here. Yeah, do you have a feeling you know what it is, Mr. Sassy Pants? Legion Commander. Legion Commander. Techies demolitions. Right, boom. Okay. So, it's not a year long. That I can confirm that it isn't a year-long game of Dota 2. So welcome to this game of Dota 2, potentially episode Tales of the Trench. But let's go for it. I will not try and say their names. So well, I'll say Mr. Russ is going to be playing the Darkseer. We'll have a Techies, a Wind Ranger, and a Lycan. Currently got our Shadow Fiend going into the mid with absolutely no items on him. 609 gold, and we've got the Techies already TPing up to the lane to do his business. Legion Commander for their mid will have one Shed Tango and one Observer Ward. So there's a Legion Commander on the dire, followed up with a Bat Rider, a Silencer, a Zeus, and a Spectre. This guy has declared mid feed, and he's now run into the tower. You've probably seen this. Is there a year long? No, there isn't. And this is going to be first blood, as he is deciding to intentionally feed. Yeah. This is only a short one, so bear in mind. It's different, but I probably won't use it. But I just thought I wanted to watch the whole game, so I thought I might as well do it on stream and then speak at the same time. Yes, mid feed. It's a rare one. Normally there's the mid or feed, there's the hostage situation, the I'm going to take this lane regardless, and then there's the I've got the lane and I'm still going to feed anyway because I actually am a madman. Shadow Fiend is currently walking into the side, and that's not actually the place you would feed. Spectre will take the bounty up top. They have got a ward down, not putting it up that hill, they are just putting it down on that ledge. Map hack now rotating around towards the side, but it looks like Shadow Fiend's going into feed. Interesting feeding route he took there. He went off to the right and then came back in, and now he's going to be walking into the Shadow Fiend again, and that is another kill. Intelligence been stolen. Important to note that is 20 seconds of the game. This guy has intentionally fed twice. Techies will be setting up mines elsewhere, but by the looks of it, we've got Lycan getting sticky napalmed up, and we'll be going through. You missed this one already? Yeah, it's like I said, this is a very different game. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Techies will still be setting up mines. I remember Techies could always get some mines back in the meantime. Windrunner will be laning up with the, well, I say laning with the Shadow Fiend, but it's not really laning with them as so much as trying to be his carer. And there's now going to be a power shot coming through, which will do minimal damage. Shadow Fiend could potentially kill a courier. Actually, he does go for one war attack. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the boots, but hey, he's still got a, he's feeding anyway, so why not keep running after that old courier? And that's another kill up there. Darkseer will still be signed to the side, Iron Shannon as he is, and there will be a support Zeus with Spectre farming up. Thank Lucan for easy MMR. God damn Lucan. You just can't trust your Lucans. So there will be some landmines being placed on the side, whereas the Lycan will be safely farming. So maybe this Shadow Fiend is just a case of I wanted to take the safe lane rather than the mid, which is kind of rare. You're seeing someone intentionally feed there. Why has he been timed out? Spoiler video incoming, I see. Didn't time him out. And yeah, like I said, this episode's already been done. Shadow Fiend, we'll just stand toe to toe with the Legion Commander, get a couple of valuable attacks in. You gotta remember when you're feeding and there's a Legion Commander, this guy's gonna get level 6 and then start dual feeding, and he's 301 already. That's going to be pretty nasty for them to come back on, if at all. Down bottom, we've got Lycan still sitting level 3. Has only got one last hit. It's been zoned pretty heavily. There is a Silencer as well as the Bat Rider, so anytime he comes near the creeps, he's kind of taking the cock of life. Zeus will die by trying to go into the shop, not being careful. And when there's a Zeus there, you should be slightly careful. So, Legion Commander will be topping up the bottle with an invisibility, and we'll be rotating around to the side. Hey, Sanderpy, how you doing, man? If anyone can speak Russian, feel free to translate that text. And Legion Commander will just be going for that more value slaps onto the level 1 Shadow Fiend who has been feeding. This is 4 deaths within 2 minutes 40. Actually goes to get the last hit there while still getting a kill there. So really, really maximising his efficiency of feeding off these heroes. Darkseer will now pop an Iron Shield onto himself, will surge and now run at the enemy. Spectre gets slapped once, and as we all know, one and done. You just ignore him. Well, he can kind of do both. He was the last hits with overwhelming odds, and then still able to get the kills. Gotta remember that these kills actually put him in pretty damn good stead, and Map Pack Wind Ranger will just be rotating around to get the top rune. Up top, Darkseid's taking a fair amount of magical damage, and Zeus is just going to stand back here. Hasn't taken out lightning yet, but is maxed out that lightning bolt. And Spectre's taken a lot of damage from just trying to stand against these creeps. There's overwhelming odds, hitting on 2 again. Legion Commander will buff himself, try and slap down the Windrunner. Windrunner does try and get the shackle off, unfortunately able to do so. The level 1 Shadow Fiend really zoning LC back, but then LC just comes in and he's like, oh yeah, Shadow Fiend. I'll get that kill. Now he has the jewel. This could be where we start seeing that jewel feed come in, and we want to see that bonus damage really take into effect. Now, something to point out, intentional feeders, you cannot reason with them. Reason has gone out of their minds. They know only madness now. They are a black hole of despair which tries to suck the whole enemy, the whole team in with them. Sometimes the enemy team as well, because let's face it, no one really wants to be playing against intentional feeders. It ruins the game for everyone. Although some people just want the easy 25 points, so I guess some people do care. What's this? People, Sandef be ruining everything. Shadow Fiend gets down in the middle. There's going to be a duel coming up here, and now Shadow Fiend will be getting dueled up. Unfortunately, the Shackle was there to save him, so that isn't going to be the first duel win. Big play there from Map Pack. Obviously, he's trying to play around the intentional feeder, and that is a shackle shot being level 3, which gives him 3 seconds there. So Legion Commander's kind of like, oh, that was a long shackle. Really should have been a dual win. So it's a shame to see them not get the bonus damage up the second they get level 6. And there's now going to be a Soul Link onto the Darkseer. Science on the side will be throwing out Curse the Sign. Got to be throwing out a Last Word as well onto Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger doesn't have the power shot available, so it's just going to stand there and take it. 1,100 gold, and they are going to go their own ways. Map Pack is really saving the game. Okay, so Darkseer standing up here on the side, seeing what they can catch out, and Silencer will just be rotating around. Down bot, we've got the Batrider. Still building towards his face, but looks like not going triangles, and they are just going to get the bottle up, and he's now level 6. Shadow Fiend has rotated lane. Now, for an intentional feeder to change lane like this, maybe he's showing that he wants to feed this lane. Batrider is going to be standing here. He has got his raise, is going to get lassoed back, and Star gets stacks up. Wind Ranger is going to be killed in the mid lane. Shadow Fiend does get a raise off on the Batrider, but Batrider gets the kill. So, he's kind of, I don't know, he does throw out some raises, and if you just wanted to really watch the world burn, you'd think he would just let that kill go down. And now we see Zeus right off to the side, does pop his Soul Ring. Nice play there, and the creep isn't quite able to get round in time to get that Iron Shell onto him. So Zeus pops his Soul Ring, staying right in that line between life and death. Sometimes it's a close call, and everyone could get fucked. Okay, sorry, bear with me. So, on the side we have Lycan in the jungle, typing away. I'm assuming he's pretty angry, which is fair enough. If you are angry, it's fair if you've got your mid laner go 0-8 and then blame you. You could be feeling a little bit annoyed at the world, really. So, interesting to see that no one has really given up that much apart from obviously the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend's now throwing out some more damage onto the Batrider. LC blinks in. This early blink dagger from having that opportunity. The Wolves don't actually fully block him, which surprises me. Batrider will take a kill here. Takes a fair amount of damage, but LC just tanks the tower and Batrider's able to make it out. Wolves just walking down after him. They will try and just bite him, but unfortunately get killed by all that fire. Some men just want to watch their wolves burn. Darkseer will DC and tank the abandon. So this is 7 minutes into the game. There's now the first abandon of the game. Obviously this means the whole team can be taken up. So Darkseer has done what we call taking one for the team. So whether they all decide to abandon now is we'll soon see. We'll see against end on the side. Does that blink available? We have got Windrunner here. Will shackle up. That's a nice shackle, which latches onto 2. Zeus takes a bit of all attacks, but now LC really wants to run him down. Doesn't that blink available? There is evasion there. Evasion's now been popped. LC could wait for it, blink up, and then go for the duel. However, without the nuke damage from overwhelming odds, LC really can't do enough to just kill the Windrunner outright. Lycan still, sorry, should I say Lucan still taking up? Oh, Raze is thrown out. I'm afraid one of them does hit the Batrider because Batrider walks into it, but Shadow Fiend goes down. That's now 8 intelligence onto the Silencer. Silencer who's stand in his own way. And as you can see, 2 with the Dire sitting at the top of the last hits charts. Windrunner's actually still up there, which surprised me, but I guess she did go mid, and obviously because the Shadow Fiend didn't really take any of the last hits, Techies realizes that he was going to get a duel, just immediately throws out the suicide, which I think is definitely the right play. And again, he gets another kill. Here's Zeus. The only 2 deaths have been him walking into mines at the moment. That is the Techies factor.
Hey, Darkseer, I have an idea.
Hey, Darkseer. I didn't even know you had that voice line. It makes a lot of sense, though. Vacuum onto the mines in this kaboom town. LC with that set looks like a Zerg drone. Oh, 1 race up onto the Spectre. Spectre just spooked through the tree line and won't really worry about anything more. Like is now disconnected from the game. Now Windrunner's disconnected from the game. It's Techies and Shadow Fiend against the world. Techies could obviously plant a lot of mines. Is level 2. So now there's the Spectre Horn. Going to be trying to finish off the Shadow Fiend. But oh, this could be the first return kill. Shadow Fiend gets a kill onto the Spectre. And that's the value souls. Finally, he is truly coming online. Level 6 now onto him. 1 for 11, all the ones, and now this is going to be a duel onto the Techie. Shouldn't be enough damage in time, though. Actually, beg your pardon, it was more than enough damage to get the duel win. First duel win in the game, 10 minutes in, and will Techies now go for that abandon, seeing as the rest of his team's gone? And yes, he will. Techies has now left the game. Shadow Fiend stands alone. A man who, not content of just fighting 5 people, he's decided to fight 9 people. Some people are, interesting to play with, or play against, or play on any sort of teams. Started playing StarCraft this week, did you really? Heroes of the Storm's okay, I don't know, it's a bit weird that LC takes a fair amount of damage from the tower, and we'll just be able to back it out down, but we've got Shadow Fiend farming up, but this gold's genning. His gold is genning quite nicely now, obviously all these people. Can even sell their items, but there is value lads onto him. Shadow Fiend gets pulled further back into the fire. Going to be able to walk away. The Batrider might want to go into some dive. Does have a blink dagger as well, but Shadow Fiend's happy to just keep running. Goes to just try and turn against the kills, but now Batrider's blinked too far in. Shadow Fiend gets a kill with the tower. And now they go back their own way. 1,300 gold onto him. Currently has boots and stuff, but let's have a look at the gold graph. Already over 7,500 gold to their way, and we're looking at 10 minutes into the game. XP, naturally you'd expect it to be like that because 4 of the people on your team won't be getting any XP. Out of the 9 games you played, you've won 2. You only go into the beta today. Everyone and their mother's giving out keys to Heroes of the Storm. And now there's going to be the tower getting focused down in the mid lane. 894 health onto it at the moment. Shadow Fiend's probably going to be able to let it go. Actually utilising the Windrunner. So, okay, so he is going to use some heroes now. Power Shot won't connect onto anyone. Remember, this is that level 3 Shackle, so it could be throwing that out and try and get some cheeky peeky plays. Zeus, standing up on the high ground, will just throw out another bolt onto Shadow Fiend. The Shackle is thrown. Unfortunately, nothing to latch to there. Will get a turn raise onto him. LC does have that blink available, and now there's going to be a last word. Windrunner now brought back. Shadow Fiend, utilising the other heroes to try and defend his base as he goes back to heal himself up. You'd think you'd see Techie sent out to plant some mines, even if obviously it's only level 2, so it's only landmines, but you can plant some mines around the towers. And now Windrunner could be in trouble. This the Spectre Dagger does miss, and the Spectres could be taking a fair bit of tower damage. LC to the side, runs away. Will pop his old press the attack on himself, and this could be more initiation. This is a Batrider with a blink dagger. Blink in, lasso, bring him back, and then you've got Legion Commander to come and get the jewel off. This should be... One person may stand against the wave of the enemy team, but when there's 2 things which could easily catch them out, you'd think there's nothing to worry about. 2,000 gold onto the Spectre. May still be going for a Radiance, although phase change to Radiance. Well, okay. I guess they can do whatever they like. Just a scout and raise thrown out there, and now they're going to try and just get these creeps down. And he's starting to stack up the souls. 1,500 gold onto him.
Oh, that would be a tribute.
And the Shadow Fiend's starting to get richer. Strife is live on Steam. Did I play much Strife? I think I played a bit of Strife. Yeah, like I said, everyone and their mother just gets given Heroes of the Storm keys. Again, as I was saying, this Windrunner's being utilised with him. Maybe a little bit of box drag tactics. Will still use abilities. That's the Shackle, though, and Focus Fire. Silencer looks to be going down here, but this could be a counter duel. LC press the attack on himself, but already used overwhelming odds, and there could be a lasso onto the Windrunner. There is a blink available, just deciding to hold it. Will now ults? No, they won't, and it's just set up another Shackle. Shadow Fiend's coming around from the high ground. Will have a raise available. Unfortunately, that raise doesn't latch, so they go their own way. Shadow Fiend is building a Shadowblade as his first item. I mean, the clue's in the name. Your Shadow Fiend, Shadowblade. Yeah, it makes sense. And it's obviously going to work out quite well here. They will have True Sight in the form of Zeus if they don't buy any reveal. And let's face it, they're probably not going to buy any reveal. When you're against one person, I think it's fair to say that you get a little bit more relaxed than you normally would. Up top, Spectre is going to go for that tower, so another tier 1 will be falling. In the mid lane, Windrunner Saturn really wants to find a shackle, thrown out, and unfortunately doesn't latch onto one. Now Batrider blinks away after lasso, and unfortunately it doesn't work like that, Bat. So you immediately break your own lasso. But that's fine, obviously it's a tested experience. Windrunner's taking a fair amount of damage. There's the jewel up, and there's going to be a couple of counter raises. LC goes down, and that's a gold spree as well to the Shadow Fiend. Now Spectre comes in, gets the dagger off onto Shadow Fiend. There's going to be a last word as well as Curse the Silent. Shadow Fiend will go down, but Silencer will die in the return to the tower. Spectre just staying halfway up the cliff. We're now back out now. So, Shadow Fiend does die. Hasn't given up yet, because obviously the opportunity to him just when he dies to leave the game, you'd think that would be happening, but he won't at this point. It's been years since you spammed this chat with copy passes. Has it been years? I think that's a lie. Over exaggeration. Strife was so mediocre. I can't really remember it, so I guess it must be. Tread's now up onto the LC, the Legion Commander, and now there's a Shadowblade with 2,000 gold onto the Shadow Fiend. Look at how quickly he's getting gold. He's selling items off these heroes as well, is he? No, not yet. He's just generating gold like an absolute madman. So, Shadowblade, Yasha, Helm of the Dom, Treads now up onto Shadow Fiend. He's going to be able to walk in here and start smashing heads in. So, there's your blink forward. Doesn't get the jewel off. There was a little bit more True Sight. There's going to be the jewel now. LC still standing against him. Shadow Fiend obviously in trouble. And it's not quite a jewel win. Goes to turn off around and raise. Unfortunately, no one stand that way. Zeus nearly dies to the tower, but able to make it back in time. And is bottled up by the LC as well. So, Shadow Fiend just goes down. Obviously, buying those new items didn't really help him there. But look how quickly he's genning gold, man. Absolutely absurd. His gold per minute just being in the fountain is 768 right now. And that is... It's high. It's pretty high. So Shadow Fiend is kind of in the opportunity where if he gets a couple more kills, if he doesn't, the trouble is there's two guaranteed single target lockdowns in regards to you have the lasso, you have the jewel, and you've even got the global silence if he starts kicking off with the spells. Shadow Fiend will be TPing up top and will try and run at the Spectre. There's the Shadow Blade, gets one auto attack off, gets two, pops the horn. Unfortunately, you would have to go to the point once it dodges that raise, but it doesn't really matter when you're standing toe to toe with the Shadow Fiend. But in the mid lane, they are going to be trying to focus down a tier 3, and this is just going to be a tower falling shortly. So, 800 GPM out onto the Shadow Fiend. Really quite impressive seeing he's only sitting at 22 last hits, but I digress. This is just because he's selling all these items onto his support buddies as well. One illusion sent forward. They aren't going to initiate off that, obviously, because the sun is used, but that's not exactly a big cooldown. So he's gone for the Manta. Probably needs to think about getting a BKB against this team. One raise thrown out there, and it's going to do a fair amount of work. There's got to be your blink, and brings him back with a lasso, running away, and now there's going to be a jewel as well. A little bit of overlap, but it shouldn't really matter. Actually, the tower's here. That's going to be a jewel win for the Shadow Fiend. 10 damage there, turns around, gets a raise, one auto attack, global silence comes out too late, triple kill. Is it going to be 4? Batrider goes to blink away, but he blinks close to the auto attack. That raise miss. Batrider now turns around, pops his face, but he's just gone back into the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend with an ultra. Spectre's like, alright guys, I'm going to finish the job. Goes in, one stab, he might be on half health, but at least he got the Shadow Fiend. 506 gold to him. Nearly got his Radiance. What just happened? I mean, what just happened there, guys? So, people started to panic. I think that's safe to say. Global silence popped after the fact, because obviously lasso and jewel were used. So it's kind of like, okay, guys, we probably got this. We probably don't have to worry too much. And then suddenly it all goes tits up. That can be a big issue. I think that's safe to say. APCP. Now there's going to be a 4-star up onto the Batrider, so you can bring the Shadow Fiend back quite a substantial amount now. 30 seconds up to him. One jewel win at the moment. And he's got a TP, ready to TP and a Shadowblade around. Not using any of these heroes at the moment. He has sold all the items. Well, near enough all the items. There is a Soul Ring on the dark. So yeah. Now, push onto the rack. Shadow Fiend's now up. Needs to go into defend it shortly. There is your fortification. And here he goes. Goes in. Or attacks the Zeus once. Gets the raise off. There is a Blink Jewel available. Does hit him with overwhelming odds. But decides not to follow it through with anything more. Now they are still trying to focus on this tower. Last word was used as the raise comes out. So it's only going to be 1 raise of damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You had to pretend you were working because your sister came back.
Radiant's
Well, fair enough, man.
has fallen.
Yes, PCP, it probably was. It was front page literally yesterday. Shadow Fiend again walks forward. Will he wind up the Requiem? He will. There's your Requiem. Hits out. Silencer in troll. So's the Bat Rider. Sorry, Legion Commander. And Silencer doesn't actually die straight away. The lasso's been used, dragging him forward towards the Silencer. And again, he blinks to break the lasso. Bat Rider, you need to learn from your mistakes, mate. And this is going to be an issue as these two are going to just be running away. Spectre to the side will just be going through the tree line. There is another Shadow Blade in 2 seconds, so that's going to give him the movement speed. But Spectre's just like, oh god, please don't let me find him. Zeus stands his ground against him. Will fire out a bolt, but it's too late. This is going to be another Ultra. Raze hits him, and Bat Rider's like, what can one man do against such reckless hate? I'll just fly away. So they had the lockdown, but they're not really utilizing it very well. And now Shadow Fiend's gold per minute sitting at over 1,000. 19 minutes into the game. He's now level 17. Check out the level-wise. No one's even close to him. Next level down is 11, and obviously a Spectre can't stand against this Shadow Fiend at the moment. If he gets this Scatty out, there's really going to be nothing he can do as well. Barrow's staying onto the sides, and he does blink and force himself away. Shadow Fiend could go for the dive, but I don't think he's going to be that greedy at the moment.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What? Whoa, why don't I count? What? Why don't I count there? Oh, I don't count on my own list. God damn it. Of course I count. Look at his net worth. He's pretty damn baller at the moment. Oh, and LC has gone for the rune. This could lead to an early demise for Scatty as well. No one can really stand toe-to-toe, but they still have the lasso. They still have the Legion Commander with the jewel. They can even try and just pop him on a cliff, bait him up here, take him up there, and just literally keep him out of the game. He doesn't have a TP on him, so maybe they just drag him away as the play. I mean, it could be something that works. But Barra needs to... Oh, Spectre. Pops the blade. Global Sides there. Unfortunately, Global Sides really doesn't stop him his auto attack damage now. And that's the real issue. Sides is carrying the tree lines because Shadow Fiend's come out to play. This is terribly familiar. You lost a game like this and you were a Leshrac. Leshrac's pretty damn baller. So, Zeus has brought out some sentries. They've realised that, okay guys, he's got a Shadow Blade. If we see him, we can get the initiation on him, we can kill him. Even a value Blade Mail at this point, but no, it looks like LC will be going for a Desolator. Bear in mind, this is an LC that was given like 7 kills early. There's your Shadow Blade again. Going to look to see if they can do some more scanning. Zeus waiting for the courier to bring him out some sentries, but I'm afraid it might be too little too late. Actually, no, Shadow Fiend will head up towards the secret shop, so he's going to be okay at the moment. And he buys a Sacred Relic. Okay. I'm assuming it's just going to be a Divine. Stranger things have happened, especially in a game like this. Anything can happen. The back lines. He sends in Lycan just to tactically feed, and now, whilst this feeding's gone on and the Requiem gets wound up, and actually doesn't even need to, wins another duel. There's more. They have hit you the lasso now, and they're going to try and focus him down. Bat Rider just stands there. Then they're like, okay, we can't take it down. There's the Requiem, and he does go down 80 seconds. He's dead for. Unfortunately, he can buy back here. There's his buyback. Bat Rider got a hell of a lot of gold there. Unfortunately, he's a Bat Rider at this stage of the game. Okay, maybe he could do a lot, but he gets a Scythe as well, perhaps. But Shadow Fiend again with a Shadow Blade forward. He's now got 24 bonus damage. They use the Flame Break, which buys him an extra second. The Blink Dagger's there. Mech on the sides are probably not the item they need. And Shadow Fiend's just like, okay, let them run, the cowards. But his buyback's been used. So now if they kill him, the game is over. 1,108 gold per minute onto him. 4 people disconnected. All that gold flowing into his pocket. So, blinks in, 4 stuffs away, doesn't have lasso, so tries to make the Shadow Fiend shit himself. Unfortunately, that doesn't really happen. Zeus stands his ground a second. There's one auto attack. The tower's already gone down. Global Side's been used. There's your Shadow Blade away. Bat Rider just blinks in, throws a sticky napalm out, but Shadow Fiend's low health. Tries to get away. This is going to be a Radiance Burn, and if Spectre could throw out a blade, maybe. Oh, it's close. 230 health left on him. If he dies, remember, there is no buyback. This is the opener they need. LC does have a blink as well. Needs to really try and go for it. Blinks down. Unfortunately, goes the wrong way. And Shadow Fiend, standing up here near the secret shop, is just going to bide his time waiting. Patience is a virtue, and this Shadow Fiend has got patience up to the gills. No room there, down there bot for him. The remaining hero could have been a Storm Spirit. True. Zeus only will be enough to scout out the Shadow Fiend. They're like, there he is. He's over here to the side. And Shadow Fiend's like, yeah, whatever, guys. I'm going back to the pool. Actually, I say this, but he's just got to farm up bot for now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
As this happens, in mid, we see them pushing again. There is no racks to take here, but they are going to probably just go for the tier 4s and try and end the game with it. Shadow Fiend's coming back in, going to heal up. There's the Horn. Unfortunately, they haven't really utilized it. Spectre will miss that dagger, and Shadow Fiend could just turn and kill him now. Turns around, gets one more attack off, but decides to just back it out, utilizing the Windrunner to throw a shackle. Now there's the focus fire, and the towers are going to be enough to get the kill. So Spectre just dies for nothing there. Poorly used Horn, and that's trouble. The tilt factor is in full effect for the Dire team at the moment. So, Windrunner being used again. Power Shot comes through, clearing the creeps a little bit. Will aggro them back to the pool. And Shadow Fiend's now on full health. Able to get that Rapier soon. Probably wants to think about getting a Daedalus maybe. I talked about being forced to get a BKB if they get Blamers, but it looks of it they won't be getting it. And now Shadow Fiend's going through for more. Actually, he's got 2,450 health. There is the Sentry usage coming into play. They have actually overlapped their spells, and oh, this is trouble. Elsie's going to go down here. Now Batrider as well. The Shadow Fiend is too fat. They need to try and blow him up. He's still, you know, at 680 on health with the disarm, but now the disarm's come off him, and Batrider is going to be feeling those fists of fury. Batrider flies away. It's going to get bottled up, so he's still standing a bit more. But now there's your last word. Flame Break does miss. And it looks like Zeus is desperate to try and finish this. 21 HP. If that Flame Break hit, he would have been dead. And dead for at least 3 minutes 50 seconds. Sorry, dead for 3 minutes 50 seconds. As in not having buybacks at 3 minutes 50 seconds. It always annoys you when you have a Scally and the animation doesn't show. Yeah. Sometimes there can be some buggy shit with particle effects.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Zeus, the brave man to stand alone against this Shadow Man. But at least someone's trying to push in. Roshan is available as well, but going for the Aegis at this point, I don't know. Spectre did just go phase Radiance, which really isn't quite anything against the Shadow Fiend. And there is your Divine Rapier. My god. I'm at a loss for what they can do now. It seems like a couple of misplays, and it's really cost them the game. The Dire should have had this, because obviously it's only one person, but that's a ridiculous amount of gold. Oh, that's one hit, which takes Zeus to 138 health. Science is just like, oh god, stop him, but unfortunately last word doesn't pop in time, so the disarm comes out too little, too late. Would Storm be the worst hero to go up against a 1v5? Well, really, in a 1v5, these people should have been able to take stuff out, but naturally, when you're only against one person, you get a little bit sloppy, and Shadow Fiend just destroys the Spectre. The blink away from the Batrider, they are going to go their own way. Shadow Fiend just running around and seeing what he can catch out now. With the Rapier, he's got no real reason to be scared. Yes, I'm on early today. Obviously on early because it's Friday, and I finish work early on a Friday. So, woo! Friday! But yeah. You missed that half an hour, that's true. Disappear for 5 minutes, return with a Scally. Scally is so tasty, isn't it? Let's just face it, it's so fucking tasty. 4,200 gold onto it. This Shadow Fiend is going to be able to buy a second Rapier soon if he wants to. But it's probably just going to go for a Satanic just in case they've got a chance to scratch him. There's the full, there's the shackle onto Zeus with Focus Fire. Zeus now running away, Curse the Silent on with your last word. Zeus just having to back out. But oh, look and see who's turned up. Shadow Fiend. Boop. 1 kill. Your soul will be his. And LC still standing on the side. Has got Desolator now. But I really think the Desolator isn't enough now. 27 minutes into this game. This Shadow Fiend's also been given 38 bonus dual damage, so you missed the abandons. Yeah, there's been quite a few abandons. You hit 6k. 6k my mom, man. Congratulations. Yeah, global movement's a bit of a piss take.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Shadow Fiend again coming into the shop, and that's going to be the Satanic now. He is, I want to say, unkillable. He would have to fuck up pretty hard. I guess the best play they can hope for now is just Batrider putting Shadow Fiend on a cliff and just keeping him there, because it's kind of like you've got to cage the beast. You cannot kill him. There is a blink dagger available, so map hack does die to the Batrider. Windrunner goes down here, and now they're going to be pushing to tier 2. Either that or they try and keep split pushing, because there's 5 of them. It's only one Shadow Man. You meant 3k. You do the thing where you just doubled your MMR. That's big. How much bonus dual damage does the LC have? Not as much, I'm afraid. 20 damage there. Yeah, the Shadow Fiend's got what we in the business like to call a fuck ton of damage. Imagine if he snuck a Roshan in as well. Now has boots of travel, and he's 6. Well, let's face it. His gold per minute 1,150.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Almost 3k party, nice. I might do some 5-man viewer stat. Oh shit! Zeus just goes down there. They have to just run down. He is the boulder running down the hill, and I'm afraid everyone will be caught his way. Hey, Silencer took 3 hits. That's something, and now they are going to try and focus down some more buildings. The creep did get killed. I believe that was the creep that, yeah, Shadowfiend was teleporting to. So they could try and focus down maybe tier 4s or something. Try and go for that split push, as I was saying. Just have 2 people tactically feed down one lane. While she takes attention, you go for his building. Should really focus on the tier 4s over the racks, though. But, hey, I guess they just try to do whatever they can. Which you can't blame them for. Shadowfiend again going to Shadowblade himself. And Focus Fire has been used. Windrunner running through the fire. But that doesn't matter. Because Shadowfiend is just going to absolutely fucking rip their faces off. And wear them. And then stand in front of the mirror saying, I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me so hard. Only 3 hits. I'm 3.75k after losing 7 of my calibration matches. Damn. Yeah, when you're measuring the tankiness of heroes, whether they take 2 or 3 hits to die, that's kind of crazy. So, Shadowfiend's able to just go down the lane and take tier 2s, tier 3s, tier 4s, ancients, and their dignity. Actually, I think he's already taken that some point around when... bear in mind, the people who had kills apart from him was 2 techies. He killed the Zeus twice with mines. So, turns out that getting the gold from your whole team and just getting a couple of kills as the enemy team gets slack is very, very nice. Spender, Haunt, Illusion, immediately killed here. Yeah, send your team in for bait, but really the Dire shouldn't be falling for it at this point. And there's now going to be some more push. They go for the lasso. Will drag him in a bit more. Global Side's been used. Now that he needs spells, there can be a jewel available. As I said, doesn't have the blade mode. He's popped his Satanic before the jewel came out, so even if he was going to go low, it doesn't matter. Oh, God, the Dire team have crumbled. Remember, they could leave. At any point, they could leave this game and stop their suffering. But no, Batrider buys back. He says, I want more. I want it all. Shadowfiend still stands here. Sorry, Satanic up in 16 seconds. And there could be a blink full staff, but no lasso to follow it up. Now, he's wary of the counter push. Yeah, he could be using those techies bones. I don't know, he wants to conserve his mana by the looks of it. And again, Zeus nearly dies in one. I think that's the safe call. Nearly dies in one hit. The Dire are in charge of their own suffering. They can leave. It is a free-to-leave game. Spectre seems to be going for that blade melt a little bit too late, really, because now he's got Satanic up. It's not really going to do that much. Once, don't call people potatoes. And now there's going to be some Roshan ping down. Gotta commit the Dire for their can-do attitude. They're like, okay, guys, let's try and go for Roshan. Let's see if we can get this done. Obviously, Spectre's not really the Roshan hero, and he's, by the looks of it, he's just going to be taking their jungle. Yeah, they do try and run as if they can get away. There is your second Rapier brought out for Shadowfiend. Boots of Travel Man to Scatty Satanic, 2 Rapiers, 1,343 gold per minute. He has just got 4 loans out at the moment from his team, and he is gonna now use this to pay back with the blood of his enemies. Remember, this is a Shadowfiend who kind of forced his team to abandon. Well, I'm not gonna say forced. He certainly contributed to his team wanting to abandon by feeding down the lanes. Zeus's ultimate has been used. They see where the Shadow Fiend is. Silencer bravely stands on this front line. I don't know what he hopes to achieve. There's your last word on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend just like, where is Silencer? I will go through. Pops his banner again. This time he is going to be disarmed. So if ever there's an opportunity to go, it would be now, but the rest of his team's not there. And they are just going to go their separate ways. LC and Spectre go to take down a Rax, but like I said, they should probably focus on tier 4s. Shadow Fiend still stand here. And again, another last word. Goes to TBR, but it's cancelled. Okay, this is kind of nice. And now, again, disarmed. So Silence is actually having a pretty big effect. Lasso can be used. Needs to use it now, though, and we'll just hold him in place for a little bit longer. And they are taking a Rax. Going to try and take him into the pool. Unfortunately, not able to make it in time. Shadow Fiend's just like, yeah, whatever, guys. And now they go their own way. They are going for the third Rax, though. They should really, really strongly consider just going for the tier 4s at this point, because Shadow Fiend cannot come back for 27 seconds, may I remind you. But they're going for Megas. This could still be an opportunity. Shadow Fiend now going for the tier 4s, and he is getting thrown around by the Batrider, but Batrider is now dead for 74 more seconds. 400 odd health onto him now. He's going to be able to just lifesteal up on these creeps. But the Dire do take Megas. But this doesn't really matter. Shadow Fiend's still going for the tier 4s. Remember, this is 2 Rapiers. This guy's still standing, going for these towers. Where are the Dire? What are they doing? Now going to TP back, but this is too little too late. They're trying to stand against the Shadow Fiend menace. This is going to be the Ancient going down. Why didn't they just go for the Ancient? Oh, defense of the Ancient. Too late. Too little. Abyss, Satanic has been used, and there's going to be some lifesteal. The Jewel comes out. A last-ditched effort. Blade Mails have been popped now. But there's your game. There's your game. Hey, Duck. I told you it was an odd game. I told you it was a fucking odd game. Let's find out. Let's find our next game. What I report mid. Okay, so let me just quickly find what we now want to use as our next game. I might do some viewer stuff. Always good tier 4 when you can. They didn't realize that they couldn't win the base race. Yeah, true. I don't know why they went for the Megas. Let's quickly check this out. Do I want to play Dota yet? Or do we do one more game cast? One more game cast into playing Dota? I think that's the play. Let's pop the submission.